Hi Kylie, welcome back.
Thank you.
You've got a greatest videos package coming out shortly, and I just wondered when the first of the videos that you ever made would have been. How long ago?
Did you see me start to cringe halfway through that question?
I see your mouth sort of shaking on one side.
I think it was late 87, and it was done in Australia. And I was very excited to be doing a video, you know. But yeah, it was a long time ago.
And a lot of people steer clear of having to do any acting in their videos, you know, it's something they sort of avoid as much as possible, and yet you seem to embrace it at times.
I love it.
Is it frustration at not having another movie role yet? So
yeah, I mean, it's been so long since I did a film, so I guess it's kind of a poor substitute for a feature film. But I love the atmosphere of being on a film set, you know, as opposed to video. It's really nice.
Now, the latest single that you've got out, What Kind of Fool, you also made a video for, which was actually based on an old movie.
Yes, I'd been wanting to see And God Created Woman for a long time, and it's often really hard to find old movies because not so many people rent them out, so video stores, you know, clear the shelves to make room for all the new movies. So anyway, finally a friend gave me a copy and I fell in love with it. And I had to make a video, so I thought, why not do it like that?
Wasn't it a bit of a challenge to try and look like Brigitte Bardot?
Well, it's impossible for anyone to compare to Brigitte Bardot, so I'd rather say I was inspired by it.
You've got, as I said, this greatest videos package coming out, and also a greatest hits album.
Yeah.
Were you surprised when you put everything together to see how much you'd actually done over the years?
I'm quite proud to have them all together. It's a nice, neat package. But I mean, if I could only put some of the later videos at the beginning, I mean, you have to do it in order, and I mean, it's almost so long ago that I can be quite fond of the old ones.
I wanna hear, tell me you don't want my love. Put your hand on your heart and tell me it's all over. I won't believe it till you put your hand on your heart and tell me that we're through. Put your hand on your heart, hand on your heart.
It's interesting now that I've more or less been forced to reflect on the past 5 years with the greatest hits, to see, it's been long enough that I can see a pattern of ups and downs and I can relate it to how I was feeling at that time.
So what does Miss Miami indicate then? The new look?
Well, I was hoping for a sunny day, which
no, unfortunately.
we've been let down. It's not so good.
Greatest hits often come out at the sort of end of someone's career. So is this the end of Kylie? You're going to go off to some cottage on the west coast of Ireland and disappear from us all?
Well, it is the end of my time with PWL, I suppose. I like the way that it's very neat. It's everything. It's all the way from the beginning to the end, all the ups and downs in the middle. And for me, the future's very exciting. I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing, but I'll be with a new company. I just feel like I'll be starting again. But it just reminded me of when I was leaving Neighbours. Everyone thought I was crazy. What? You're leaving a #1 show? But it was the start of something else. And now, I mean, I'm sure people will wonder, why am I leaving when I've just had enough hits to put together a greatest hits collection. But it's just time to move on, and I'm really looking forward to it.
You looked all also had a musical for us, didn't you?
I did. I watched Gigi, and I've been trying to find Gigi for a while as well. But it was a delightful, enjoyable. I couldn't help when I was thinking I have to review this movie type words just flowed from my mouth. Delightful. It's the blossoming of a girl into a young woman, and she has this great auntie who is played by Eva Gabor, and she's like, darling, you must teaching her how to pour the coffee and how to smell the man's cigar. And I mean that's entertaining to see those old-fashioned ideals. The man Gaston is incredibly rich but bored by Paris, bored by everything, and she's the only bright spark in his life.
Would you like?
And his uncle is a devil. I mean, he's an older man, but he says marriage doesn't suit him, and he says profession, collector of fine young things, not old bags. It's bordering on being sexist. But
well, and all this
I suppose we're meant to know better these days, but they manage to get away with it because they do it in such a nice French way.